Okay, so let's continue on here. Basically, in the last video, we added the price points, the launch date, and the question mark to the top of this slide. Basically, they're all here. They're just hidden right now. You can see I can turn them on and off over here in the selection pane. But what I want to do now is just insert some images of the themes because we do talk about them on the slide, and I want to have them appear when I talk about them. So I'm going to go to Insert Picture, and basically I have some images of these themes that I've already created. You can see here, if I was to view these at a larger size, you can see that I've basically created 3 different images. One, each image has each theme in its respective location. So I've got the restaurant theme right there. I'm going to insert the dental theme right there. I'm going to insert the contractor theme right there. Now I do want the restaurant theme to be in front of these, so I'm going to make sure I have the restaurant theme selected here. So I'm going to select the restaurant theme and just go to Bring to Front, and then turn these other themes back on. Okay, so we do need to move our themes down a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just select them and move them down, just like that. Okay, so now we need to start animating things. We've got the price points at the top, but the first thing that comes onto the page is the launch date. If we were to look at this animation here, the finished animation, the date comes on, the themes come on, and then they basically emphasize each other. So let's go ahead and have the date come on first. We'll have the date, which needs to be moved up a little tiny bit. And I'm going to move these themes down a little more. Okay, so the date comes onto the screen. We go to Animations, and we'll have it fly in from the bottom. Okay, and we'll go to the effect options. We'll have it come in. We'll add a bounce effect to it, and we'll have it come in very fast, so it comes in like that. We want the themes to float in at the same time. So we're going to select all the themes under our selection pane, and we'll add a float in. Okay. Now we want to emphasize each theme as we talk about it. So if you remember in the audio, I say the themes in this order: the restaurant theme, the dental theme, and the contractor theme. So I want to add an emphasis animation to these themes. So first of all, I'm going to rename each of these themes so I know what I'm dealing with here. That's the contractor theme. And this is the dental theme. Okay, so let's go ahead and just add a little emphasis animation to each one of these themes. So we're going to select the restaurant theme, and we're going to go to Add Animation because we're adding an additional animation, not a new one. And we want to keep the old one. So we're going to go to Add Animation, and we want to add the teeter emphasis animation. Okay, so you can see I just added a second animation to that object. We're going to do the same thing for the dental theme. We'll select the dental theme. Sometimes it can be tricky to select objects under the selection pane. So we're going to go to Add Animation, Teeter. We'll select the contractor theme, add a teeter animation. So we'll see what happens. We want these to start on click because we're going to be talking about each of them separately. So we'll go play and see what that looks like. So they come on, and each one of them teeter one by one. And you can see the object of the animations right there. Okay, so the next animation is where this date basically flies off the screen, and then we have the $47 to $47 to $97 price point come on the screen. So first of all, we need to add an exit animation to this date. We've already got the entrance animation right here, so we want to add animation, and we'll have it fly out, but we'll have it go to the left. Okay, now this is where we have the $47 text fly onto the screen. So we'll go to add animation. And for some reason it's already here, so we're going to just delete that animation there. So we're going to go to add animation. We'll have it fly in from the right at the same time that the launch date is flying to the left. So let's see what that does. And that's exactly what we want. Now we want to have the $47 to $97 text get crossed out. So we're going to display the $47 to $97 line and have that basically fade in, or actually we can have it wipe like that. We'll have it wipe from or to the right, or from the left, sorry, just like that. And we'll have it happen on click. So that means when we click the mouse, the price will get crossed out. So let's see what that looks like. Perfect. Okay. So now we need to make the $47 to $97 text fly off the screen while the $27 price flies onto the screen. So we're going to select the $47 to $97 text and the $47 $97 line. And we're going to add an animation, and we're going to have them we're going to have them fly out to the left. Okay? And now we need to have the $27 price and the $27 line fly in from the right. Okay. And for some reason, there we go. So let's see what happens there. Date comes on, sites come on, they teeter back and forth. Date flies off, that flies on. Okay, so now we have to fix something because we've got the line coming in with the $27 price. We don't want that, so we're going to go down to the $27 line here, and we're going to only make it start on click. So that means it's only going to come on, or it's going to. First of all, we got to select the line, and we got to make it have a wipe animation from the left, so it looks like it's being drawn onto the page. And we'll have it start on click. So let's see what that looks like. Okay, that's exactly what we want. So basically the object comes onto the screen, the line gets wiped over it, and then they fly off the screen. So now we want the $27 price and the $27 line to fly off the page. So we're under the selection pane, we're going to select 27, and we're going to select the line, and we're going to add an animation, have it fly out, okay, and we're going to have it fly to the left, okay, and at the same time that's flying off the page, we want the $17 price. We want the $17 price and the $17 line to fly into the screen from the right, okay. And what I want to do here is I want to add a little bounce effect to all of this stuff. So let me just go ahead and do that. And we don't want the bounce effect on the line, so we'll turn that off. We do want it on the text. Basically, I'm just applying a little bounce to the text itself. And there we go. All right. So what we need to do now is we need to fix that $17 line. Right now we have the animation flying in with the text. We want it to wipe in from the left. Okay. Now we want to make the $17 price fly off the page. So we're going to select the $17 price and the $17 line, go to add animation, and we'll make it fly out to the left. At the same time it's flying to the left, we want the question mark to fly in from the right. Just like that. and we want it to have a bounce effect. Now let's see what all this looks like. Okay, so you can see we've got a little error there with our $17 price. For some reason, our line needs to start with on click. You see over here on the animation pane, basically it has the line coming in at the same time the text is coming in. We don't want that. We want it to start on click. Same thing with all the price points. Okay, so now that should be good. Okay, so basically all we did here is just gathered everything that we want for this slide, put it onto one big slide. We use the selection pane to turn off the visibility and visibility of things to make it a little bit cleaner and easier to work with. And we just added entrance animations to objects when we wanted them to appear on the page. And then we added exit animations to them when we wanted them to exit the page. And we had other objects enter the page at the same time those ones were exiting. Okay, now I know this is somewhat of a complex slide, so if you have any questions about it, feel free to post questions below. But you can just take a look at this order of animations here to basically, see what I've done. And rewatch this video a couple times if you need to. It really is a simple process. It's just a bunch of animations stacked on top of each other. So that's it. Hope you've enjoyed this video. We've got one more slide to do, and we'll finish it up in the last video in this module. I'll see you there. Bye.